To Let's Talk Nutrition, and you may be watching it as well. We're glad to be with you. We appreciate your listenership and your viewership. We don't take it for granted. Brian Aliciano's in the studio today. Alyssa Harris will come along in the second hour. Brian usually is in studio too, not just in voice. When he's not actually live in studio, he streams into the show. So we have that capability. We can stream in a guest. We can stream in a caller. We could, if you want to be on TV, just let us know. You need to fix my head, Gary. I have this magic chair that rises and it's puzzling and falls. Nobody knows. But nevertheless, we have that technology, and it's pretty cool. We could have a guest in Europe, and we can put that guest on the screen, and you can watch the guest. I like that feature because then you can evaluate a little better the person that is featured. And that goes on. I mean, I know the audience does that. And you should. You know, do you like the person? Do you believe them? Do you trust them? Are they making sense? Sometimes when you see them, you have maybe a better way to make that assessment. So we like it. And it's more dynamic. It's more entertaining. Radio used just to be voice. Now it's both audio and video. The health. Let's Talk Nutrition is Health Talk Radio for the 21st century. But that being said, we still use phones. And here's the number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition and like our page. Go to Instagram. We're at Let's Talk Nutrition on Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything is archived and put up there by date and closed captioned at Let's Talk Nutrition, which that page is growing. We've got over 49,000 views now. Good. On that YouTube channel page.
Looking for 100,000. And if you like us, we'll like you back. And we just don't want you, if we could please, just don't like the page. Gary, what else will we
subscribe to our page?
Subscribe to the page.
When you subscribe to it, every time we come on live, you get it. It comes right up for you. It's amazing that we have that technology now that you get an alert that when we're on the air. So
I've been reporting for the last, I'd say 10 days, 2 weeks, just to prove a point. When I keep saying that food safety is a real issue and that nearly every day something will come over the broadcast transom, over the news transom. And I've been reporting on it. And sometimes I will beat the major networks and even some of the newspapers to the punch. Well, apparently I'm in pretty good journalistic company. The New York Times published an article entitled "Several Snack Foods Recalled After Potential Salmonella Risk Identified." I've been reporting on this for 2 weeks. And now they wrote an article. So this is by way of saying that I would like to think that we're dialed in and looking for, and I'm always rooting around, looking for what's trending and what may not seemingly at the moment look like an important story, but report on it and then see where it goes. This food safety has been really something. You had Mondelez International recalled Ritz crackers. Then we had Flowers Foods recalled some of their Swiss rolls and bread products. That was on Tuesday of this week. The FDA reported that Hungry Man products made by Pinnacle Foods may also contain the same whey powder that got contaminated in some of these other food products. Everything sits better on a Ritz, yeah. I remember I reported on Kellogg's Honey Smacks as well. And New York Times is highlighting all of those stories that I reported on. They did a nice, the writer, Daniel Victor, did a nice job summarizing it all. What I wanted to tell you and share with you so you have it at your disposal is, let me grab, okay, minimize this. The FDA, believe it or not, the FDA has a Twitter site, a Twitter account. Gary is showing it to you. Kid you not. FDA has a Twitter account. And on that Twitter account, if you'll see, Gary has it up there. If he scrolls down, you'll see that they tweet the most recent issue that's being featured on their website in terms of food safety. Pretty interesting. The FDA has a Twitter account. Absolutely. You can go also to on the FDA site. I don't know what's going on with these computers today, but boy, I'll tell you, the internet's a mess. Right? Yeah. You need to turn your mic on.
I'm having issues over here too. So,
you can keep a running tab. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, they have a the FDA has a website. It's fda.gov/safety/recalls. That will get you there. It's called Recalls, Market Withdrawals, and Safety Alerts. Now some people that are listening to the show may have professional reasons for wanting to have this access, and it's there for everybody. And they document and they report all of the recalls. The goldfish crackers I reported on yesterday is right there. Mrs. Freshley's Food Lion, Captain John's Desserts had that all the Swiss rolls and bread were recalled. Those are the brand names. Goldfish Crackers, Ritz Crackers, Sherman Candy Company, Dr. King's Aquaflora, Food Lion. They had dill pickle flavored potato chips recalled. Seattle Dough Baking Company had Seattle sourdough pub buns recalled. Hy-Vee, Hyvee, had spring pasta salad recalled. Activist had product recalled. It's all there. So in case you want to know, it's called Recalls, Market Withdrawals, and Safety Alerts. Your government at work. No, it's good. It's good that they do that. And that's what I use to keep you apprised of what's going on. And you never know. People say, well, it doesn't apply to me. How do you know that? These recalls are all the time. You might help somebody not get sick here. So, just saying. And Brian is in the studio today. Back in, when was it? I'm trying to remember the year. University of Florida. This whole business of sports drinks, fitness drinks, this all started with Gatorade back at University of Florida. Had a couple of professors wanting to do some research, right? Next thing you know, you got a giant industry. And Celsius is at the top of their game. And, they're just trying to get people to, as they say, to live fit. And they, one of the few sports-related companies that has science to support their claims.
65.
We'll be right back.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now has spent the last 50 years becoming a trusted leader in the natural products industry. Now offers more than 1,400 high-quality supplements, sports nutrition, personal care products, essential oils, and non-GMO foods, all at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, certified organic, and gluten-free products. In the last 50 years of doing business, one thing has never changed. Now's mission to provide value in products and services that empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information on their 50th anniversary celebration, visit nowfoods.com. Live happy, live healthy.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit VitaminDiscountCenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences.
Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition.
Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And Brian Aliciano, no relation to Jose Feliciano, different name, different deal. But that's how I remember Brian. Brian Aliciano is in studio today. Brian, thank you for stopping by today. Brian is with Celsius.
Thank you for having me again. It's nice to be here live.
Thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. I know you work hard. You're after it. I was talking with Brian off air just as we came on, how he spends his time. He's out in trade shows, fitness shows, different. What kind of show? What kind of give the listener and viewer a sense of what these are all about.
Well, as we always talk with Celsius, our main priority is cans and hands, right? That's what the motto that everyone loves is the cans and hands piece. But, you know, to do that, we need to attend certain trade shows. So we try to attend what makes the most sense for us from a consumer standpoint and also from a customer standpoint. So there's a lot of customer trade shows we go to on the trade level. That would be a franchise show for a particular account, or another show like an equipment show for gyms where there'd be buyers basically circling the floor. We want to be able to put our can in their hand. Consumer trade shows, the big ones we attend would be the Arnold Classic in
Arnold
March.
Schwarzenegger.
Right, right. It's in March. It's in Columbus, Ohio every year. And then the other one is the Mr. Olympia show, which is basically the Super Bowl of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And that is always about the middle of September in Las Vegas. Those two shows have these big expos attached to it, and that's where the consumer trade shows really come into play. So we have a decent-sized booth there, and our main priority, again, is to give our can in as many hands as possible.
Sure. And you're in a very competitive space, and it's challenging. I mean, there are many it masquerades under different names. Sports drinks, fitness drinks, what other?
It's really just all sports nutrition.
Sports.
We also attend other shows too on the natural food side, you know, and all that natural channel, just to promote more of our brand, that we cast such a broad net of our audience. It's not just a hardcore gym rat that likes our brand. It's such a broad net of 18 to, you know, however old, that whoever wants to live a fit lifestyle, or maybe someone that's currently living a fit lifestyle that just wants to consume our product and then believes in what we're talking about.
Have you had your product put into hospitals?
We do. We have a couple hospitals. Not a humongous focus for us right now, but it's definitely on the radar. First step right now is fitness, and then we're going into a little bit of grocery and then convenience. We just launched Dick's Sporting Goods, 252 locations in Dick's Sporting Goods, August 1st. I'm really excited and passionate about that. So we're slowly moving the needle in the right direction to get there.
People may found that question odd. Why would you put the product in a hot? Well, turns out that doctors and nurses and healthcare professionals are working long hours, and they need a boost, and they want to feel good and be alert. Right.
That same thing just happened. When my wife and I had our first baby, I told you 7 months ago now.
Yes.
I can't believe it's been 7 months, but same thing happened. Our doctor knew that I worked for Celsius, and she loves it. But in the rec room or the break room of the hospital, you know, the cafeteria they call it, there's nothing in there healthy for them. And she came around the corner drinking I don't know, it was like a rock star or something, and she's like, "Oh, don't look at this." And I'm like, "It's fine." But she's like, "There's no healthy options here. You need to sell it in the hospital." So it'd be a good one.
Yeah. Ironically, I won't mention the hospital. I had to go there, and I'm walking up the sidewalk, and first thing I smelled was smoke. So they had this beautiful garden, and it was a smoking area. Okay. Then I looked up, and there was a McDonald's. Turns out that the cardiac unit was right on the second floor, right above the McDonald's. You can't make that up. In the hospital, no less. Please stop it.
Stop it.
So what makes your drink, you use the word healthy, and health, you know, allusions to your unconsciously separating yourself from your competition by using that language. What is it about Celsius that is healthy?
So just overall as a company, again, referring back to our C logo, which I have here on my shirt. No one, if they're listening, they can't see it, but our Celsius C logo really represents clinically proven. And that's where we want to stand out across the entire board, away from everybody else, is being clinically proven. So if you look at our entire ingredient panel, we have our Meta Plus proprietary blend that is clinically proven, 6 university studies to back it up. Everyone can log on to Celsius.com to check that out. but we're very cautious on what we put in our product to make sure that everything is still classified as quote unquote healthy. Nothing's on the radar to be flagged by FDA, as you mentioned earlier. FDA is a big target to look at sports nutrition companies as a whole and figure out what are they really putting in their products. Is it something that could be potentially harmful for someone? So we want to stay as far away as possible from that, but still be, again, clinically proven and on the healthier side so that you feel good about drinking it, you believe in the brand, and it's something that you can, incorporate in your daily lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm at your website now, at Celsius. Where would the consumer or the person visiting your site find the research?
It should be on there. I know we just recently updated our website. I'd have to log on and walk
you have
you through.
Brand ambassadors. You have
Right.
About, Contact Us, United States, products, and so on. The clinical trials are interesting. The purpose of those trials was to do what, essentially? The safety and efficacy?
Correct. Yeah, and back it up.
Back it up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. So when you look around, you see, and it's in the marketing, which always intrigues me. I have an interest in it. You'll see it's youth-oriented. But what I notice is now I start to see more baby boomers and people in their 40s with a sports drink in their hand. They're zeroing in on that market. What does that tell you? When I come back, I'll tell you what it tells me.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Always looking for the cutting edge, trying to stay abreast of developments in the natural products industry and health and medicine, nutrition, you name it. That's what we do around here. We always invite you to join in. Gary's busy at the moment. I'll give you the number, 877-897-8255. Brian Aliciano's in studio. This whole idea of energy... that is the most common concern, question, issue. It's among them. People are always looking for more energy. And the other issue is pain, right? They'll do anything to get rid of pain, and people will do almost anything to have more energy. This is the things you learn, both from anecdotal experience and evidence, but also from the science. And in the campaign, the individual campaign that people wage to have more energy, they resort sometimes to products and methods that are not healthy, that are not good options, that undermine their health, and have no science to support the product or the method. Now, it's not the case with Celsius. It's a sports drink, a fitness drink. How do you all, Brian, how do you refer to it? You guys have a clever way of talking about it.
The fit lifestyle drink.
Yeah, a fit lifestyle drink.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's where you want to be. You know, you're trying to get into the... you're trying to have the consumer understand the product and take the product for the right reasons, under the right circumstances, and to think about the product in a particular way. Say it again.
Fit lifestyle drink.
Fit lifestyle drink.
Yep.
And what's interesting about the company is that they've invested time, money, and effort into clinical trials. One study they have, Brian, is called the Sedentary Men and Activity Endurance Clinical Study. They found in that study, as you know, I'm just reporting for the consumer, sedentary men drinking Celsius prior to moderate exercise had significant improvements in body composition. Body composition means body fat to muscle ratio. Participants' results included decreased body fat, increased lean muscle, and cardiorespiratory improvements compared to exercise alone. Participants' results included 78% greater fat loss, 79% greater endurance performance, and 5.5 pounds fat loss during the course of the study. That's with your fitness drink.
Yep.
Lifestyle, fitness, performance, I'm in good shape drink.
That's just one of 6.
That's one. Yeah, that's study number 6. That's study number 6. And it's called metabolic. They have it as metabolic thermogenesis acute, but it's an activity endurance clinical study on sedentary men. That's pretty impressive, don't you think?
It is.
I mean, they lost weight, their body to fat ratio improved, and their cardiorespiratory function improved.
Right.
Are there, without mentioning any brands, are there fitness drinks on the market that you would, if you had a teenage child or you yourself would not consume?
Well, there's plenty of drinks out there I wouldn't consume. That's for sure.
In terms not of just taste and whatnot, because of how they're made and the risk.
Right. Yeah, I would say yes. There's so many different cans out there now. You don't really even know who to trust. So again, that's where we really help on our side with creating that trust factor and making something that is clinically proven that you can trust and believe in.
Mm-hmm. We're having a little light show in here today. Let me see here. Weight loss effect in overweight women. I'm pulling this study up right live. In this study, Brian, it was entitled Weight Loss Effect in Overweight Women Clinical Study. Overweight and obese women drinking Celsius prior to moderate exercise resulted in increased fat loss, increased muscle mass, increased endurance performance, with significant improvements in blood lipid profiles when compared to exercise alone. 46% experienced greater fat loss, 27% greater muscle mass, and 35% greater endurance performance. So it's connected to a good lifestyle behavior, exercise. Right. So you're connecting the product to exercise.
Right.
I see the drink in the gyms a lot now. I see people, you may even see me do it, where it's during the course of my intra workout while I'm working out, I'll have the drink with me.
I do the same thing with the Celsius Heat. I'll drink it on the way to the gym, and then when I get there, I'm still consuming it during a little bit.
Explain it. Now that you mentioned that, you have different SKUs, and we can show them on camera from your website. You have carbonated, non-carbonated,
correct,
and then just the regular Celsius, carbonated, uncarbonated, and then you have a feature called Heat, a brand called, it's not a brand, but what do you call that? A variation. It's called Heat.
Right.
But with the carbonated, non-carbonated, regular Celsius, tell us about those.
So the regular, we call it our original line, which right now is 8 flavors. So we have carbonated. We have 2 carbonated flavors. I'm sorry, 2 non-carbonated flavors, which are green tea flavors, and the rest are all carbonated. So that's our original line, and that's where all the studies are coming from. That Meta Plus blend, that formula, that proprietary formula that's in the product. And then we made Heat last May, that basically is a higher octane version. That's what I like to call it, a higher octane version of the original line. So higher octane meaning we added more caffeine because the millennial consumer demanded more of a caffeine response. They like that caffeine hit a little bit more for multiple reasons. And then also we added citrulline in there for workout performance as a vasodilator, allowing more blood flow, more oxygen delivery to the muscle site. So same exact formula, bigger can, more ounces, different flavors, added caffeine, added citrulline, which is why we created Heat.
Now, do you have you distribute in New York City?
We do.
You know, my marketing mind, I won't mention the one brand, but they have people go around into gyms, they pass out. You know what I would do? I would have somebody for Celsius in the company, all on Wall Street, all the banking firm, I would get that product into those buildings.
Get our stock price up.
I would get that product into those buildings. All those traders and stock traders and whatnot, banker. Are you kidding me?
Right.
They live on caffeine up there. Give them a healthy option. I would get that product. There'd be a Celsius vending. I would find a way to get the Celsius vending machine. That's just me. See how that's where my head is.
I love it. I love
it.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Celsius, it is a wonderful lifestyle fitness beverage. We'll be right back.
Did you?
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Brian Aliciano is guest in this first portion of the show. Brian's in studio today, and Brian is an educator for Celsius. They make a sports nutrition drink, a fitness drink, lifestyle fitness drink is a number of ways to put it. And what distinguishes them from other drinks in this arena is that they have science to support their product and its safety and efficacy. 6 clinical trials. I was sharing a couple of them with you. And each of them, there's a certain theme that keeps emerging, and that is the increase in metabolic rate. Metabolic rate is the rate of the rate of metabolism, that is the amount of energy used by an organism, in this case humans, per unit of time. You have basal metabolic rate is the amount of energy used daily by an organism at rest. So you have basal that basal metabolic rate, but you have rate of metabolism during activity and so on. Now, you can slow that rate down. You can speed it up. Metabolism involves energy. You're going to be burning energy. And when you burn energy are calories, right? And calories are associated with what you eat and what you consume. So Celsius is a product that they put together. How do you call it? Your proprietary
blend. MetaPlus blend is what we call it.
Your MetaPlus blend that enhances the metabolic rate such that you're burning how many calories per can?
Around 100.
Around 100. When you look at the clinical trials over a 28-day period or however long the trial lasts, what I notice in these studies is that the person, they tend to lose weight, their muscle to fat ratio improves, and so one study, the cardiorespiratory function got better. So nice downstream effects with the product. You're burning 100 calories per can.
Correct.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And it tastes great. Don't forget about that.
And it tastes great. Now, there is caffeine is in all the products.
Correct.
Okay. So if you don't like caffeine, then I could tell you to go drink tea, but there's caffeine in tea. But I'm just saying. I happen to like caffeine. Caffeine in and of itself is not a bad thing. It is not. It does tend to light up the brain. There's a lot of good effects with caffeine. Now, too much of anything is not a good idea either. But caffeine is in the products, and I'm fine with that, and I'm good with it. If you have cardiorespiratory issues, you should talk to your doctor first. But beyond that, the product is safe, and you have teenagers using it and young adults, yeah.
we like to stick under over the 18 range. And I say that for anybody. I mean, I've been in this industry for a long time. 18, it really is, once you become adult, you can make decisions on your own. And that's where I really think that the 18 plus is the age range we want to try to captivate that audience.
I suspect that that your products are a big hit in colleges and universities.
Yes.
If I had to guess, given the way that what I know about students, being a professor for 25 years, they would like that drink. I like the drink. You do notice a difference when you drink it, Brian. You feel the difference, right?
Right.
And you don't crash on it.
Nope. I never do.
You don't crash on it. Yeah. Meaning you drink it, and then a little while later, you feel like, somebody dropped you out of an airplane onto the ground. You don't get that feeling.
Right.
Why is that when you drink a lot of drinks that happens to you, Doc?
Because you amplified your metabolic rate to the extent, you fatigued yourself. This all begins on a cellular level. You think about it: cells, tissues, organs, organ systems. And some of these energy drinks amplify. There's so much caffeine and so much crap in them that they boost the metabolic rate in ways that are unhealthy. That's the problem. And then drugs will do that too.
Right.
Right? Amphetamines. Do amphetamines, and you crash real hard on amphetamines. At least that's what I know from being reported. I don't know firsthand. Got to be careful what I say here. So, the carbonated, people like carbonated?
They do. Right now in the beverage industry, we're seeing a really big swing in the trend of carbonation. Mm-hmm. It's more of like a healthy for you alternative to soda or pop, which is why we have a cola flavor to kind of get that cola addiction in there. Especially for somebody who is competing. If you're competing in a fitness or physique competition, most coaches will not allow you to have soda, so they'll allow you to have the cola flavor Celsius. So that's a nice little alternative. But right now, carbonation is king. You see a lot of people in sports nutrition now creating a carbonated can, whatever, that contains caffeine, and really that's the segue to where all the fitness enthusiasts are gravitating to. It's something they can have pre-workout, but it's also a beverage they can consume throughout the day. So it's almost anytime energy, which is what people are craving. So that's why we wanted to go down that path.
Even when I was traveling to Europe back in the 70s, going to a restaurant, when you want some water, they'll ask you, like in Italy, they'll ask you, do you want flat or do you want gas? Carbonation, I don't know why it's just catching on here, but it's been in Europe for a long, long time. Even in the restaurants, you want carbonated or non-carbonated water. So people like that feel in the mouth, right?
Right.
To give you a more scientific answer and to your question, Gary, energy drinks that are boosted with the wrong ingredients, when they have excessive amounts of sugar, excessive amounts of caffeine and other compounds, boost adrenaline, dopamine, and insulin levels. And then when you get that boost, once you stop with the drink, right, all that's pulled back. And so it's like a Formula One car racing at 250 miles an hour, and then he takes off and hits the brakes. That's exactly what happens here. There's no more gas. And you stop, and you feel flat. And that's what happens with these drinks. And you feel fatigued. Go ahead. Well, go ahead, Michael. Can you do more than one a day? Is that what you wanted to ask?
Yes, sir.
Can you do more than one a day, Brian?
You can, yes.
2, 3? How many do you do?
Me? I usually do 2 Celsius a day and then 1 heat before workout. Okay. Or I'll do a stick pack, which we also have.
Right.
So stick packs, we just launched 2 new flavors of that real quick. Coconut and cranberry lemon. Hot flavors, especially for summertime. And, I'll basically 3 is my average.
Okay. Does that answer your question, Miguel?
It sure does. I appreciate it.
All right, Michael. Thank you for listening, Michael.
Thank you.
And Brian, thank you for coming in and give my best to everybody at Celsius.
I will.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You being a good dad?
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
We'll be back.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat,
ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility.
On YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And, of course, we are a terrestrial radio show at heart, and we're across the U.S. in different markets. So the show does air at different times in different markets, and you have to check your local listings, as they say. One of the sponsors of the show is Source Naturals, and the other is Planetary Herbals. Both of those are featured brands of Threshold Enterprises, and I'm happy to have them as sponsors for a lot of reasons. One in particular is that they have wonderful products. Secondly, their guests are way above average. And whether it's Roy Upton or whomever it may be, Alyssa Harris, there's a crew, and they all, in each in their own way, have unique credentials and interesting backgrounds and perform well on radio as well as TV here. And so that makes my job easier. It makes it better for you too, because it's more entertaining, it's more informative, it's more persuasive, it's more of good things. As I always say, good things usually get better, bad things usually get worse. So when you got a good thing, it usually, and if you treat it right, it'll get better. And so I'm excited about having them on, and they're very thoughtful about how they do things. For example, this month, if you're a regular listener, and I know you pay attention, you will notice that this month they were talking about, meaning Threshold and Source Naturals, their guests, focusing on sleep. That was the theme. And during the course of our conversations, we talked about a number of their products, like NutraSleep. Have that here in studio. We talked about the valerian extract. We talked about melatonin serene night. We had that on. We featured that on the show. Then they have just straight melatonin. I have all the bottles here. We chamomile sleep. We talked about that from Planetary Herbals. Night rest from Source Naturals. We had Lemon Balm from Planetary Herbals. All these shows are archived. So that was the theme. And so now we're toward the end of the month, and Alyssa Harris is on today, and she's going to talk about how to make sleep part of your wellness strategy. And as you know, if you listen to the show regularly, that I distinguish among the concepts of health, wellness, and well-being. All right? Those are different concepts. For me, they mean different things. They have different definitions, and they implicate different aspects of the kinds of choices that you need to make, how you want to live your life in terms of diet and lifestyle in particular. So that's what we're going to do today with Alyssa, how to make sleep part of your wellness strategy. And it's good to think that way. Notice you're having a plan. What's the plan? Plan your work your plan. You want to participate in the conversation, we not only invite you, I would encourage you, I would beseech you to join in. Here's how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget to follow us and like us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived and put up there by date and closed captioned.
When Roy Upton was on just recently, and I asked him the question, and he didn't know what the answer was. The question was going to be. He had an answer. My guests never know what I'm going to ask them. I don't tell them. And I asked him. I said, Roy, how is sleep thought about in different cultures? And he talked about that. And when you start to do the research on that a little bit, you start to delve into that theme, you find that sleep is viewed differently in different cultures. It has different meaning. It has different purpose. And what you find generally, as sleep is considered almost invariably in all these different cultures as a restorative, as a way to make better quality of life and to increase your wellness generally. I don't know what has happened in our culture, but now we take great pride, some do anyway, in sleeping less. I can only sleep 3 hours. I only sleep 3 hours a night. I only sleep 4 hours a night. I don't need any more than that. Really? In other cultures, they will stop stuff in the middle of the day and shut everything down. In Italy, when I go to Italy, and then in the afternoon, shops close up, and then they reopen, and that's why you end up eating dinner at 8 and 9 o'clock at night there. So it's a very important part of their wellness, whole approach to health and wellness and well-being. So culturally, the strategy is to make sleep an important part of life in some of these cultures. That's what I'm trying to get at. So Alyssa is the health, wellness, lifestyle expert for Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. Alyssa, I hope you had a good night's sleep.
Good morning. I did. How about you?
Always. We do okay.
Always? How many hours a night do you sleep?
I can get by with 6. I do better with 7, and I do great with 8.
Well, you're right in line there with what the Center for Disease Control and Mayo Clinic recommends. So that's great. 7 to 8 is usually what adults from age 18 to 60 need. They say, those who know all.
Yeah, I can do 6, but I do better with 7, and I do great with 8. Yeah. And then I try to sleep a little bit more on the weekend. I found, some people find investing in sleep is a waste of time. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, it was really profound what you said actually earlier, because it has changed in our culture specifically, where it's almost shameful people, their attitude towards sleep, as if it's some kind of mark of pride that you don't sleep enough, or you, like you said, you sleep too few hours. But sleep is absolutely fundamental to our health and well-being on a physical level and on an emotional level, and from a practical standpoint, general safety, public safety. It's I don't know if you remember this. A few years ago, in 2014, the Center for Disease Control actually put out a statement saying that they felt that the lack of sleep was so widespread that it was going to constitute as a next public health epidemic. That's how severe it was then, and it hasn't gotten any better for people.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I wouldn't want the airplane pilot on the plane that I'm on, or the surgeon that's operating on me, or, being one of those people that don't get enough sleep and rest.
That's right. That's right. Well, and if you think about it, too, in your own daily life, if you're not sleeping well, I mean, it should feel like common sense, but, from a functional standpoint, our cognition isn't as great, our mental focus isn't as great, our mood, our energy, just the way that we perform in our daily life, it's completely affected by lack of sleep, and I think we take it for granted. And I loved what you said earlier, like people almost say like, oh, I can function on, only 3 hours of sleep. But the truth is you're really not. You might think you are, but you're not, and some people aren't realizing that it's an accumulative effect, and not only on your health and well-being, but on how you perform in your daily life, too.
Well, police officers, highway patrol pull people over because they're impaired from alcohol or drugs. there's no test to determine whether this driver was driving on 1 hour sleep, 2 hours sleep, hadn't slept for days, and driving a vehicle. That's impairment too. So
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. But in different cultures, it's interesting when you start to study them. Sleeping locations, with whom you sleep, and where you sleep. Wow, it's interesting.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends: Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. having difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, and nodding off during the day, different times of the day, especially in the afternoon, somewhere around 3 o'clock. Well, you're not alone. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, sleep disorders have become so predominant and pervasive in the United States, in our culture, that the CDC now considers it a health epidemic, a public health epidemic. I'm not kidding you. Research conducted by the CDC revealed that large numbers of Americans experience problems correlated with lack of sufficient sleep. 23% of survey respondents that they looked at, that's 50 million people roughly, reported problems concentrating during the day. I'm surprised that number is that low. I think it's higher. And they cite other statistics. The point is that it is pervasive and it is problematic. And so you got to make it, it's not just taking things and doing things. You have to make it a plan and have a strategy and approach to get better sleep integrated into your life. To help us with that is Alyssa Harris. She is with a very good company and has been on my show for a good while now, and we always appreciate having her on. Alyssa, welcome back. It's good to have you back on the show. We enjoy your visits.
Thank you.
So what is your title these days?
Health and wellness lifestyle expert for the brand. That's pretty much what my job is, to be able to help people complement supplementation with lifestyle interventions and things that can help them kind of give an extra 1-2 punch to their proper supplementation protocol.
So how do you want to approach this? How do you make sleep? I noticed in your notes that you sent me, you even referenced the CDC. You want to talk about that? Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, this for me as a health and wellness expert. I mean, I'm also a certified wellness coach. I've done corporate wellness programs, and I worked with people that had illness for many years, and also regular individuals who just wanted to kind of uptake their health and wellness initiatives. And one of the things that was always a common theme amongst everyone in every faction of life, it seemed, was sleep. And I was fascinated by that because for me, sleep has always been something that has been absolutely protected. It's been a fundamental part of my regime. I've been really good at it for many years. I think I shared with you when I was 20, I got really sick, and all these things happened to me that were around diet and the kinds of foods I was eating and all these things. But also sleep was a big part of it. I was a college student. I wasn't sleeping well, and I was staying up till 2 in the morning doing homework, and everything else just was going to pot because of it. And so I really followed this as kind of a big initiative in people's lives to help them understand how important it is to get good quality sleep and the things they can do to complement that.
I noticed in your notes to me, you even mentioned that you referenced that in 2014 the CDC described the sleep issue, lack of sleep, as a public health epidemic. I see you. And then you also mentioned in your notes to me that 6 in 10 middle schoolers and 7 in 10 schoolers don't get in. These are kids.
Yeah, these are kids. And so let's think about this for a second, right? Kids are in school. They're in their prime learning experience. And if they're not getting enough sleep, how much retention are they actually getting? How much quality education are they actually getting? How are they, and it's not just that. It's on a physical level. When you don't sleep well, it's also your body, your cells don't regenerate properly, and you also don't absorb nutrients from food as efficiently either. Your whole body is an interwoven mechanism of things that really create a sustainable state of wellness, as you like to say. And so if you're not getting enough sleep, all of these things are affected. So if you think about it, you can definitely take great products, which we have, and I even use some of them myself sometimes when I'm having certain situations where I need an extra boost. But in your daily life, if you adopt good sleep habits, and part of this problem with the kids especially, I believe, is a lot to do with our electronic devices. That has created a huge issue for people sleeping with interference with your circadian rhythm and all of the ways that your sleep patterns are just from the blue light and the exposure to the EMF.
Sure. And there's no reason. I mean, I remember as a child, my mom and my dad, my mom in particular, boy, we got to bed early. We got a good night's sleep. And gosh, it was just something. It was just routine. Now,
right.
Now, not so much.
No, not so much. So one of my favorite things to do, that I talk about often actually is learning to unplug, before bed especially. We are so connected now that the first thing people do and the last thing people do before they go to bed is look at their electronic devices. It's just literally ingrained. And I'm very weird. I even still print out my plane tickets. I'm kind of old school. So I unplug every night an hour before I go to bed, and I try to stay on my sleep rhythm of going to bed, by 10 o'clock. I'm up by 5:30 or 6 every day. And the way that I do that, if I don't allow myself to unplug from an electronic device an hour before I go to sleep, my body just does not, it stays stimulated. It's almost like I had caffeine.
Well, it is stimulated. You're right. Your brain, you keep your brain active. You're right. So that's one strategy here. Unplug. Yes, literally. Literally unplug. It's really simple. And you can still, if some people like to unwind to watch television, that's totally okay. But I'm talking about looking at your cell phone, looking at your Facebook, looking at even reading on an iPad. They do have the sleep mode now, which for some people works better. But for me, I need to unplug and actually just read a regular book before I go to sleep. And I play some soft music, and there are other interventions you can do, like, taking a bath. There's well, we'll talk about that. You outline a number of tactics to create an overall wellness strategy plan to get better sleep. Alyssa has a number of tactics here she can share. They make good sense, and there's science to support her claims. We'll be right back, Coast to Coast.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return. 1950s, the general belief was, even among scientific circles, experts, that sleep was a passive activity. You know, not much went on. The brain was dormant. No big deal. Well, boy. The science of sleep certainly has changed that. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, or change that point of view. It's not so dormant. It's not so passive. A lot goes on while we sleep in terms of dreaming, in terms of your immune system, in terms of the body trying to regroup, regenerate, how can I put it, reorient itself. Formation of memories and whatnot. I mean, so much goes on. My guest is Alyssa Harris, and we've been talking about sleep and how to have a overall strategy for wellness, focusing on sleep. Alyssa, welcome back. There are some specific tactics that you had in mind to help people do better and get better sleep. Yes?
Yes. One of my favorites is, I spoke earlier, I said if you need to unplug and even watch a little TV, that's fine. But what I meant to say is you need to make sure that you do those activities that get you prepared to sleep before you get into your bedroom. And I like to coach people into creating and making their bedroom kind of a sanctuary. I don't have any electronic devices in my bedroom. The only thing that I have in there is speakers where I allow ambient music to play at a very low level when I sleep, and I create my room as the place that my body recognizes where I go to sleep. Anything that I would do normally throughout the rest of the day is all out in the rest of my home. And I do that because your body associates that space with the ability to sleep and to sleep well. So when you have things in your bedroom like a television or electronic devices or things that sort of disrupt that feeling or that pattern, it affects your sleep, not just how long you sleep, but the quality of sleep.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting what you do. You mentioned what you do during the day. You know, you get ready for bed, not just when you're getting ready to get into bed, but throughout the day. It turns out, and you alluded to this earlier, one of the main processes that regulate sleep, circadian rhythms, and there's another one not discussed too much. It's called sleep drive. Sleep drive. Sleep drive is sort of like hunger. Much like it hungers for food, your body craves sleep. And throughout the day, I was reading this one article from Johns Hopkins. They talk about your desire for sleep builds, and when it reaches a certain point, they said in the piece, you need to sleep. And they said that the major difference between sleep and hunger is your body can't force you to eat when you're hungry, but when you're tired, your body will force you to go to sleep. You can fall asleep at the wheel. You can fall asleep during a meeting. Your body will shut you down, which is interesting. So your point's well taken.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and to that point, I'm glad you brought that up because some of the other interventions, excuse me, that I talk about, when your body is in that drive state, you know, what do people do? They either turn to caffeine to stay awake during the day, especially that 3 o'clock slump you talked about, or they might use some other things, maybe if they don't use supplementation or whatnot. They might use some alcohol to try to go to sleep. And there's nothing wrong with those two things, but the time of day and the quantity at which you consume those are extremely important. So let's take caffeine, for example. One of my tips that I give people about caffeine is you don't have to eliminate caffeine necessarily if it's something you like to do, but the National Sleep Foundation says it takes about 6 hours for 1/2 of the caffeine that you ingest to metabolize through your body. So when people are actually doing caffeine later in the day, that actually affects their ability to go to sleep as well. So if you're going to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, let's say, you want to try to eliminate your caffeine consumption and stop it at least 6 hours before you go to sleep, just to give your body the chance to metabolize it out of your system so now you've got kind of a clean slate to operate from. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense. One of the things that happens during sleep is that the body will remove waste products from brain cells, for example. In particular, I'm focusing on brain cells. You can start to imagine the implications of that with somebody suffering chronic sleep deprivation.
That's right. Well, and during sleep, one of the critical things in the brain function is that when you're sleeping, you're forming new pathways that help you learn and remember information. That's what the NIH even talks about, is why it's so critical, because if we're just trying to function in our daily life, but we're also maybe learning new things, like if you're on a new job or you're learning a new skill or there's something you're trying to perfect, you're not going to be forming those new pathways in those brain cells that are actually going to help you, be more effective at it. Interestingly enough, and I referenced this, I don't know if you saw this in the notes that I sent you, but one of the things that people are so focused on sleep these days is, believe it or not, in the military. And the Navy started doing a lot of investigation and research over the last 14 years, the Navy and the Marines, around this concept of your circadian rhythm and your sleep patterns. And everybody has individual sleep patterns based on their DNA. So even though there are supplementation and sleep interventions that work, sometimes your DNA actually will be geared more towards being a night owl or more towards a day person. So the Navy is actually doing their whole restructuring of their schedules around finding sailors around their circadian rhythm. Are they night owls or are they day people? And they're placing their schedules in that format.
It's interesting. Yeah, adapt. They're adapting. 877-897-8255. You're listening to Alyssa Harris. You work both for Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals, right? You do. Yes. You do both. Threshold Enterprises is the holding company, and the featured brands are Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. During the During the month, we mentioned a number of products from Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. Source Naturals NutraSleep. We mentioned that. We mentioned Source Naturals Night Rest. I'm holding that up. I have a bottle of that. Planetary Herbals Lemon Balm. Roy Upton talked about that. He talked about Planetary Herbals Chamomile Sleep. Melatonin from Source Naturals. I got them all here. Melatonin Serene Light from Source Naturals, and one more. Valerian Extract from Planetary Herbals. Got them all in. Those products are sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Go ahead, Alyssa. I kept stepping on you.
Oh, no. I was going to say, you know, we have great products besides just the interventions. Even I need to take things sometimes. And so, you know, my body, for example, has the appropriate amount of melatonin in it just because I am so good at taking care of myself with sleep. But sometimes my brain, I can't shut it down. It depends on what's going on during the day, or I might have a little anxiety about something, or, you know, I worry. I have a tendency to worry even though I meditate and do all these great things. I'm human. Sometimes I still have that. So for me, like one of our favorite products I take is the Planetary Herbals Lemon Balm, because that actually helps the nervous system. And so I can't take melatonin; it doesn't work for me. But the lemon balm with the full spectrum approach to kind of calming your nervous system is what helps me when I'm in one of those moments where.
That's great. We'll be right back.
Want to get at the core?
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends: Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast. LTN health question of the day. In 1929, there was an invention. It was called the electroencephalogram, EEG, and it was a way to measure brain activity. Turns out that an electroencephalogram test, as well as other tests that they've developed in means over the years, they've come to understand sleep a little better, and they've concluded that there are two main types of sleep: rapid eye movement, REM sleep, and non-rapid eye movement, non-REM sleep. Okay. Now, this is one of those occasions where I didn't give you the answer. Is this sentence true or false? During REM sleep, muscles in the arms and legs are temporarily paralyzed. Is that sentence true or false? That statement. During REM, rapid eye movement sleep, muscles in the arms and legs are temporarily paralyzed. If you get the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's the number to be a winner.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
If you notice, your partner, your husband, wife, whomever, or somebody you live with, when they don't get if they're suffering from sleep deprivation and it's chronic, you notice in some people there can be a very dramatic personality change. How they behave, how they respond to stress, what they eat, how they eat. You'll start to notice changes in behavior, changes in the way they feel and think about things. It's interesting. You should never try to solve problems when you are so fatigued.
When we went to Baltimore and we roomed together, and last year, okay, I could tell a difference the next morning that I didn't sleep good, and that me not sleeping good disrupted you because of my snoring.
Right.
Okay.
It affects everything.
Yeah. And I thought to myself, I started taking the melatonin.
Melatonin?
At the beginning of the month.
Right.
Okay. I am sleeping so much better now.
Well, make sure you get, you have Source Naturals or a melatonin. You have that product that we talked about, right?
Yes.
So you have melatonin, Source Naturals, Melatonin Serene Night as well. Yeah. So They're on top of it.
Because I drive 125 miles round trip daily.
Well, and it's early in the morning. You can't afford. You need to be alert.
Yeah, I do it at 4 a.m. So,
Alyssa, welcome back. So, where do this is the last segment. I'll leave it to you how you want to pull this together for the listener and the viewer. You didn't come on. All your colleagues talked about the products during the first part of the month. Today, you're here to talk about these different approaches and strategies and tactics to get better sleep so you have better wellness.
Yes, and everybody definitely should go back and listen to those shows and get the more in-depth deep dive into those products, because the company really puts a lot of thought and care into all the formulations and how they're going to have the best impact for that particular need. So those our products are absolutely stellar. I've been using these products since I was 20, and I will be 48 next week. So I'm delighted to be part of this company. But the interventions are really important too. A couple things that you want to keep in mind when you're trying to get better sleep is really being conscious about the things that you do in your daily life. Simple things like exercise. People take that for granted as well, just from an overall wellness perspective, but that actually also impacts your sleep. If you exercise typically in the morning or up through early afternoon, you get the best benefits to promote the best kind of sleep. If you do exercise really late at night, it actually starts stimulating your body, and people don't sleep as well, and then it becomes this kind of cycle where people wake up tired, then they don't have enough energy, then they don't want to exercise, then they, you know what I mean? So exercise is a really important sleep intervention. And then one of the things that I love, that I often find with people is a couple things. One is they like to have a little bit of alcohol at night as well to help them sleep. That's fine. I mean, I don't personally drink because it doesn't make me feel great. But when people need to do it, they still have research, a glass of wine or whatever is good. But they've actually found that more than 2 glasses of alcohol per day later metabolizes as a stimulant. So if people find that they're drinking too much and then all of a sudden they wake up at 2 in the morning and they can't go back to sleep, that's why. It doesn't become anything that helps support the sleep system.
Alcohol, especially right before you go to bed, it'll help you get to sleep, but it wakes you up and you can't get back to sleep.
Yeah, and it's not the best go-to thing. I mean, I don't want to knock anybody's strategies, but I just wanted to give people a little bit of information about how that works, the mechanism, and how to use it properly. And then the one thing I find, too, that is a huge factor with people is that they go to bed and they can't turn off their brain, like I was talking about earlier. They have a lot of worries. There's a lot going on in the world these days, and people find that they are just thinking constantly and can't shut off their brain. And so one of the things I learned a long time ago was to have by the bed a worry journal. And it sounds very, I know, West Coast and New Agey, but it actually works. They found research where if you actually brain dump all of your thoughts and your worries and your to-dos into a journal right before you go to sleep, it kind of programs your brain to say, okay, I'm putting all this stuff into a place where I know it will be there when I wake up in the morning, and so I don't need to keep it in my brain and have it there.
Well, okay.
I'm so afraid.
Well, I would need a Scribner to do it for me. Here's the health question of the day, and I'll give you a hint. Is it true that during REM sleep, muscles in the arms and legs are temporarily paralyzed? Here's a hint. During REM sleep is when they believe we dream a lot. Okay? That's when they think the dreams are vivid and a lot happens during REM sleep, and they think that's one of the things that happens. So is it true that the arms and legs get temporarily paralyzed during REM sleep? You can speed dial 877-897-8255. And if you call right now, and even if I don't get you on the air, if you have the right answer, Stephen will give you credit, and you can win the $25 supplement gift card. Sleep is it is a fascinating topic. The science of sleep, we're still learning more. We learned a lot this month from Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals with their guests, and today Alyssa Harris talking about sleep. We devoted a whole month to that theme. So everything is on demand at letstalknutrition.com under show schedule, and the videos on some on our homepage, the rest are on YouTube. Alyssa, thank you, and thanks to all your colleagues at Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. We'll catch you the next time, okay?
Thank you, Dr. Gargle. Have a great day.
You do the same. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll do it again with you, and tell your friends. even people that you know you're trying to like a little better. Help them out a little bit. Tell them to listen to the show and watch, because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.